There's something to be said for playing actual real basketball that will improve your game as a ball player. And you're seeing that happen right now in China with a few players, and I'm going to talk about one of them right now, and that is the Chicago Sky's Kamilla Cardoso. So let's jump into this topic because I think while everyone is focused on what's going to happen next Friday with Unrivaled starting up, they've ignored the fact or they forgot about the fact that there are a lot of players in the WNBA that are playing actual real basketball over in China right now. And they're actually getting real run, real burn, and actually improving their games. So I'm going to jump in on that in a second, but welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Rudy's Rant, powered by Coming Out of the Podcast. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont, where we talk facts over feelings. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to like, subscribe, follow, hit that bell, leave a comment. And for everyone that's coming back, I appreciate y'all so much for supporting this channel. We are creeping ever so closer to 7,000 subscribers, at 130 away. So please help us get there by the end of the weekend. Greatly appreciate y'all. I thank y'all, genuinely from the bottom of my heart. So let's jump on in on this topic. So right now, Kamilla Cardoso is over playing right now. She's been in China playing for Shanghai, and her team right now is sitting at 13-7, third in Group A2. Now, I don't know how they to determine these groups. They have three separate groups over in China that I'm looking at: Group A1, Group A2, and Group B. What the difference is, beats me. I'm being real. I have no idea. But yeah, so Camilla's over there playing ball, and I think what you're seeing right now. I mean, obviously, I'm not watching it on television. I haven't seen any games on TV, but I can look at a box score and I can see that somebody is doing really, really well. And I have seen some comments from the coach over in China who has spoken about Kamilla Cardoso. And I want to share that message with you because she is definitely making an impact over there. She is, I mean, she's flat out dominating right now. You know, she is absolutely dominating the competition right now. She's eighth in the league in scoring. She's seventh in rebounding, and it's been impressive to see in the stat box here. So here is the coach of Shanghai on Kamilla Cardoso. She'll be more confident and take her game to another level in the WNBA after playing with us this season. And I have to agree with that because if you look at what she's doing, it's only making her better. And we didn't really get to see the real Kamilla Cardoso this past season in Chicago, and we all know why. She got hurt. And people forget that part. And I think a lot of what happened with the Angel Reese Cardoso dynamic was that Angel Reese was healthy, Cardoso got hurt, and Reese became the player. And that became their focal point was Reese. And that's fine and dandy, but they never gave Kamilla Cardoso a true opportunity to showcase herself because everyone knew, even from South Carolina to LSU, that Kamilla Cardoso was the better offensive player around the basket. She's bigger, she's stronger, she has better touch around the rim. So all those things, better post moves. I mean, although I'm not gonna sit here and say she had a ton of post moves, but she had better post moves. She actually had post moves. So when she was never truly given the opportunity to showcase her skills and her talent, it led people, asking these questions like, what's going on? Why is she not getting the chance to show who she is? Right now, you look at this. The coach also says, I'll give her a day off. She played through the flu on medication. I'm deeply moved. Kamilla has the best offensive skills of any foreign player this season. My one ask, please lower your center of gravity a bit to avoid injuries. She does play a little high, doesn't bend down enough. She can be a bit stiff. Coach says, but she doesn't listen to me, just like my own kid. Fans, do me a favor, remind her to lower that center of gravity. So she's being highly complimented by the coach over in China, which is great. I want to give you a glimpse of the games that she's had in China right now. And if the coach Tyler Marsh is paying attention, the new coach over at Chicago is paying attention as to what's going on. He's seeing a player that he can really run his offense through. I mean, he would be crazy not to at this point. He's going to have to his job this offseason is to figure out how to run his offense. If he's going to take the bait and continue to run it through Angel Reese, or if he's going to run it through Kamilla Cardoso. We all know that there is a big, I mean, I'm going to be real, a real possibility that Kennedy Carter is not back in Chicago next season. So you have to look at who you're going to run your offense through. And even then, if Kennedy Carter does come back, you have to decide how are you running your offense? Your two-man game, really, if Kennedy Carter does come back, is Kennedy Carter and Kamilla Cardoso with Angel Reese playing in the dunker's position. And that's where she should always be playing because that's where her skill set lends itself. Whereas with Cardoso, you have someone that can post up, create space, get the ball, good hands, good touch. And if she misses, then Angel Reese is on the opposite side of the rim for the rebound and presumably a putback. Nonetheless, let's take a look at what Kamilla Cardoso has done this season. This season, Kamilla Cardoso at this point is averaging 20.2 points, 9.9 rebounds on 61.2% shooting. She has had games of 25 and 13, 26 and 11, 23 and 8, 19 and 11, 26 and 11, 32 and 14, 24 and 19, 17 and 13, 37, 15 and 8. That's a monster game. 23 and 13, 21 and 16, 20 and 8. Like I said, the team is 13 and 7. They're in third in their group. She's 8th in the league in scoring, 7th in rebounding. She is killing it, folks. Like she is absolutely a force. She is a mad force over in China. This is serious stuff, what she's doing. She is balling. And people really need to take note of this because I think what you're getting from these players that are going to go that are going overseas, and I understand it. People are falling in love with the fact for some of the players are in love with the fact that they don't have to travel to China or travel overseas to play, in the off season. They want to play in the unrivaled league that they hope lasts. We'll find out real soon. But I think the biggest component of this is that does 3-on-3 basketball make you a better basketball player? You have to ask yourself that question. You don't play five. You play 5-on-5 in the WNBA or in regular basketball. In China, it's 5-on-5. Playing 3-on-3 ball, full court, a condensed full court, how is that really going to make a player better? And that's the question that I have. I mean, if you're going to play 3-on-3 half court, which would be like the big three, I mean, I think it would be death on arrival. When I saw the highlights of the 3-on-3 practice and they're running pick and roll, that largely concerns me because if I'm watching a bunch of pick and roll in a 3-on-3 full court, condensed full court game, that's going to be dreadful to watch. Well, we want to see what me as a basketball fan, and in a situation like this type of environment, I want to see them push the ball up the court. I want to see layup drills. I want to see jump shots. I want fast pace. I don't know what the shot clock is yet. I don't even see that they've announced it yet. I can't imagine it's 24 seconds. I'd have to presume it should be no more than 12 to maybe 15 seconds. But you want to see a fast, frantic, frenetic pace. At the very least, you're going to have players that are going to be in really great shape come May when the WNBA season starts because they should be in shape playing this style of ball. But if they start walking the ball up the floor and running pick and roll and boring ass shit like that, it's not going to make for a good product. It's going to be tough enough watching something in which people are missing layups and because they're going to miss layups. It is what it is. But if you're showing me a snail pace, walk the ball up the floor type of situation, it will be tough to watch. Whereas these players in China are playing real basketball. They're working on things. They're, I mean, look, the American players across the board are dominating the Chinese basketball league. This is a fact. I'll do a couple other videos on a couple other players as well, but they're dominating the Chinese basketball league. And they're improving their games. They're improving their games. And I think Kamilla Cardoso is gonna be one that you're gonna see is gonna come back way different. When she comes back in May, you're going to see a different basketball player. So those are my thoughts. What do you think? What are your thoughts of playing 5-on-5 ball to 3-on-3 ball? What do you think the differences are? I mean, do you agree with me? Do you not? I'd love to hear your comments. Please be sure to like, subscribe, follow, ring that bell, leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. I appreciate y'all. This is Rudy's Rant, Facts Over Feelings. Come on now.